Hi, welcome back to Beach Bumbling, or if it's your first time here, thanks for stopping by. Today we're in the hotel zone in Puerto Vallarta at the Krystal Vallarta Resort. It's all inclusive. If you're researching a trip to Puerto Vallarta and you're looking at this resort and it's on your radar, this might be a good one to watch. And if you've already booked this resort but you've never been there before, this will kind of give you a lay of the land before you even get there. When we stayed here, this place was booked between a 3.5 or a 4, depending on the website you looked at, but I've been looking and it's trending now more to be a 4 than a 3.5. One of the things that we like to do at Beach Bumbling when we're booking a hotel is we like to go on YouTube and take a look and see if there's any videos on it that are recent. Then we can kind of maybe see some things that the reviews don't tell you. So hopefully today's video is useful for you. As always, if you want to support us, please give the video a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when we make another video. You can contact or follow us on our Beach Bumbling social media pages on Facebook and Instagram. You can send us an email if you have any questions. So come along with us and we'll show you why this property maybe should be on your list of places you might want to consider, or maybe you might want to stroke it off. Either way, hopefully it's useful. Let's go. An aqueduct running in there. Kind of nice to look at. Check out the landscaping on these trees. We've been to some nice resorts, much nicer than this in the past, but this actually has some of the nicer landscaping. We stayed in the tower section. If you want to see the room tour, we'll link that at the end of the video. So this footage was coming out from the tower towards the pools into the water and just kind of walking around the grounds. We're going to cover the food in a later video. We'll review the resort, let you know what we thought about it. We'll let you know what it costs. We'll let you know if we go back. But for now, let's get back to the walking tour of the Krystal Vallarta. So if you want to know how to get to the beach, you just go out of the lobby, hang a left, go down past that aqueduct. You can go left or right at that T-junction. This is the Italian a la carte. If you want to go to the lobby of the building up there, you go straight down that path and then take another right at that fountain. But this will take you to the main activities pool. It's quite loud. Found a lot of people quite rude up there too. Just getting the drinks a bit too much. Anywhere from a minute to 15-20 minutes waiting in line to get a drink. If you're smart, you just walk down to the opposite end on your left if you're looking at the water, and then there's another beach bar down there. You're lucky to have to wait 5 minutes for a drink from our experience. Alright, so if you want to go up the pool, you go that way. If you want to come around and get some towels, go this way. Water truck?
Water, no.
Hopefully we don't get blasted by that guy. And if you have some kids, there's a little thing for them to play in over there at Camp Krystal. Really didn't impact us at all. This is the buffet down by the water. You can eat lunch here. I think you can get breakfast, but it's a bit scaled back. There's some good food and soups in there though. So when you're coming up to get a towel, you're gonna come over here. When you check in, you'll get 2 towel cards. When you check out, you gotta leave them. You can swap them for dry ones. There's also some bathrooms. There's the women's, there's the men's. That's supposed to be the activity board, but we found that it was very rarely accurate or up to date. What's up, little guy? Not entirely sure. I think this was a fountain at one point. I've not seen water in it. This is the all adults, premium, if you want to know what that looks like. Loungers are the same for the most part, but there are some beds and things like that that look a little comfortable. That's the Krystal Altitude, that's the beach services for them. And walking around this big palapa. One thing I'll say about this resort is recycling all over the place, so that's good to see. It's everywhere. Lots of beach accesses. And this is what I'm talking about. See these lines? It's funny because you'll have like 4 or 5 people in front of you, and the next time you look up, there'll be 6 people in front of you. The next time you look up, there'll be 10 people in front of you. So we've had a bartender kick us out of one line, said they were closed, go to the other line to the back of the line, and they started a fresh line on the other side. So that was a bit douchebaggy. And but the drinks are pretty good here. But the wait can be a bit ridiculous. There's bathrooms right across from that. And get used to beach vendors because they're everywhere. I've talked about that before. Just say no gracias and you're good. If you want something, just tell them. Got an infinity pool. Volleyball. I think I've seen people play a couple times. I did not. It's kind of like any other resort. If you go get your towel, you lay your towel where you want to, on the loungers you want to lay on, and go about your day. We only had one day where the loungers were kind of lacking, but some of them are in kind of rough shape, like that one there. Look at her blue leg. It's not the other one. You leave food out here, the birds will come bother you. But yeah. So all in all, not a bad place to be. It was definitely worth the money. It was cheap, and we were looking for cheap. So if you keep walking in front of this building, eventually you're going to get to the what's called the quiet pool. There's a little bit of irony going on there. I'll show you when we get over there. But there are places where you walk around, you can wash your feet off or have a quick shower when you get out of those salt water. We've only seen that bar used for weddings. They had a wedding on the beach. I've had the reception out there. And this is the other bar I was talking about. It's not open till noon, I don't think. But once it is, there's hardly anyone there. Yeah, he's there now, so it's much better than going down to the other one. It's just so much quicker. And this is the adults pool I'm coming up to. This is at the edge of the resort, the property, as it stands today. Decent sized pool. I will say though, I don't know, this was kind of green yesterday. I don't know if they cleaned it today, but you could definitely see some algae in the bottom of this yesterday. So upkeep is a little bit lacking there. And then because it makes all the sense in the world, you will take a adults pool, quiet pool they call it, and then you would build this right next to it. So yeah, we did go down the slide. And then they also have some facilities over here. So they've got washrooms. To be honest, this one here on the right, for the guys, it's like got an inch of water in it. Water, you hope, anyway. And then you got these two here. So that's pretty much what's going on at the Krystal Vallarta. And we'll have some recommendations and we'll give it a rating at some point. I'm not sure in the series. We'll probably the last one. and tell us, if you watch enough of our videos, you probably got a good idea of what we think. I will say this is the noisiest resort we've ever been at. They've got some construction going on, new building, and 8 o'clock every morning. If you're not up by then, you will be, with a banging and crashing. And then the maids and stuff in the hall, very loud. So don't plan on sleeping in here. If you do, get up early, go get a lounger and go sleep on the beach, because you'll have a lot more peace that way. And then yeah, one more weird thing in this resort is they've got the sidewalk here that I'm walking on right now. And there's a couple things that kind of just stupid, where you follow this path and then eventually it goes to a dead end. And I'm going to show you some stairs that do the same thing. I don't understand it, but it's not really important. It's just stupid. That's the lobby for the original building. People with mobility issues, you might want to avoid going down here, especially if you have a wheelchair, because you're not going to be able to get up to the next level. You'll have to turn around. The sand's kind of mushy, so it's hard to walk in, so I've been walking down this path to get to the other end when I need to go. And yeah, so the sidewalk dead ends here for whatever reason. So me and everyone else on the planet looks like they've been walking up on the grass, the high ground, then on the beach. And then, so check these stairs out. That would make sense. Looks normal. This set of stairs, though, I think was built on a Friday. I don't know what the purpose of it was. So, I guess you're going in the water. I guess that's the purpose of this. It makes no sense to me. But anyway, that's your quick resort walkthrough. So there's only a couple restaurants, really, and the 4 pools I think you gotta look after, or look for. It's pretty easy to navigate. Not a lot of activities that we saw, but like I said, we didn't hang out at this pool much. So anyway, hope you're getting some value out of this if you plan on going, or just gonna help set your expectation to reality, okay? Get your hair braided on the beach. Don't ask me what that costs, because I am not a prime candidate for that. All right, now I'm headed back to some loungers. Met some people, Bobby and Dan, that were gracious enough to let us use their room today to store our stuff, so we didn't have to leave it in the lobby. They kick you out of room here at 11, and our WestJet flight doesn't leave Puerto Vallarta until 7, so we really didn't want to leave our bags up front that long, so now we don't have to. We did the same for another couple from Sturgeon Falls yesterday. Canadians taking care of Canadians, love to see it. So that's what's going on today.